Hello!
Hello!
Dude, that's so loud. Welcome back to Explaining
Explaining
to
to
My
My
Roommate.
Roommate.
My name is Reagan,
And I'm Easton.
and today it's my week to talk, my week to yap. I'm
To
so
yap.
excited. This week, after a painfully long period in between the last episode, I guess the last time we filmed we hadn't graduated yet.
Wait, is that true?
Yeah, because Jen hadn't come home yet.
Oh,
He came home on the 12th.
we were eating dinner with your grandma.
That's right. So, update, we've graduated.
Yep, we did it.
We're done.
Yep.
Thank God.
I know. I'm still tired. I'm still recovering.
Me too. I'm a little bit upset. Easton's diploma got here from the mail way faster than mine.
Yeah, I don't know. It had to be because you picked up a second minor at the very end.
They're not, but our minors aren't even on our diploma.
Yeah, but they still have to do all like the verification.
Okay, yeah,
I
whatever.
guess. I don't actually know.
It was really frustrating though, but don't worry, it's in the mail. I got the notification, so it
Mhm.
should get here in like a week or so.
Yeah, we were kind of worried for a second.
Yeah, I was kind of slightly worried that I just hashtag didn't graduate. I did though.
Yeah.
And no one can take that from me. Anyways, it's my week to talk. So today we are going to have what? We are going to have another installment of BTS, and today I'm going to start our individual episodes for each members. And today it just all lined up perfectly.
Yeah.
He just got out of the military. He's the oldest member. He's just awesome. I love him. He's great. So today's episode is about Mr. Kim Seokjin. And while we start this, before I get into it, I don't want anybody harassing me about how I pronounce things. I'm so sorry. I am trying so hard.
She looked it up. She was like listening to pronunciations right before we started. She was trying her best.
I'm really trying my best, but I can't. I can't do it. I'm so sorry. I am never going to try and learn Korean because I don't want people to get mad at me. So, therefore, this is my warning for please do not make fun of me for how I say things. I'm trying really hard, I promise. Okay, so let's start. So Kim Seokjin, his stage name is Jin. He is a vocalist and he's considered a visual, so he's handsome.
Aren't they all handsome?
They are all handsome,
Right.
but like,
Isn't that the point?
there's like like within K-pop groups,
Okay.
there's like a group of them, or like a single one that is known as the visual because their looks are superior to the rest of the members. I don't really like that.
Okay, that seems really mean.
It's kind of mean, but that's it. So he was born December 4th, 1992. That makes him 31 years old. And he, is the oldest member of BTS. He was born in Anyang, which is in the it's a province which is within a province within South Korea. I tried and I just cannot get this word down. I'm so sorry. He debuted with BTS on June 13th, 2013. He at the current moment, has been to 2 different universities. He got 2 degrees. Can I remember what they are? No. But he went to Konkuk University and Hyang Cyber University. I definitely said that first one wrong. Anyways, but actually, the Hyang Cyber University was more recently, like 2017.
Yeah.
His first university experience was actually like right before, like he was like studying at that university while he was scouted. So Jin was actually spotted on the streets by a casting agent and was invited to audition for Big Hit Entertainment. So like this guy didn't even know if Jin could sing or dance, but when that guy is handsome,
Yeah.
get him in the studio.
Okay, maybe it is fair that he's considered the hottest one then. All right, maybe.
Because no one else was scouted that way, just him. However, even though his looks were like what got him noticed, he has amazing vocals.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's known as having the silver vocals. I don't really know what that means, but They're crystal clear. They're beautiful. He's great at belting. Like, I wish I could belt half of what he could. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure I said that in the first episode.
Yeah.
I'm truly jealous at how well he can belt. So, I'm going to go into kind of his solo work a little bit. And then I'm going to go into some random facts and stuff like that. This week's episode is probably going to be a little bit shorter because...
Yeah, well, I mean, some of my Dragon Age episodes are pretty short,
Yeah.
so I mean, this is fine.
So, first we have so each of the solo songs are, like, broken up into different categories, and I'll discuss them. So, the first we're going to talk about are his solo songs that are within BTS albums. So, a lot of times, in some of their more recent albums, each member gets to, like, write, they, like, will write their own song, they'll have a solo on the album, and then, or, like, there's some duets, there's some trios, but, he has 3 solo songs within their BTS albums. His first one is called Awake, and it's from the Wings album. Then we have Epiphany, which is from the Love Yourself Answer album, which is, like, one of my favorite songs from BTS of all time. I love that song so much. I listen to it very loud in the car. And then Moon from Map of the Soul 7. So those are the 3 songs that he has within the BTS albums. Then we move on to his, like, solo work that was released via SoundCloud, like, originally. I want to say recently, I want to say 2020 or 2021, a lot of songs that were originally just on SoundCloud got moved to other streaming services. Okay. But he's got 2. It's one's called Tonight, and the other's called Abyss. Next, we have his work on original soundtracks. So he's got 2. There's one called It's Definitely You, which he sang with another member of BTS, V, for the show that V was actually in, which we'll go over that when it's V's episode. But that one was actually co-nominated. He was co-nominated for Best OST, Original Soundtrack, at the 2017 Melon Music Awards. And then he's got another one where it's just him singing.
Yeah.
So it's called Yours, and another song that I had an obsession with this song. Like, I listened to it a lot. Anyways, so he also has a few features. The only one he's featured on quite a few things, but the main one is he was featured on one of Suga's songs on his first album, So Far Away, which is the Augusty album, which is Suga's first album. But we'll get into that on Suga's episode. And then we have this category is literally just called Others, and it's 2 songs that he's written, but they're not for, like, specific reasons. Okay. So the first one is The Astronaut, which he wrote with Coldplay, and that's a song that he released right before he went to the military, and it's basically, like, the entire song is just, it's like, when I'm with you, there's no one else, and it's just, like, his feelings towards Army, and it's so, like, when you're listening to it, when you know he's about to go to the military, very sad.
Very sad.
It's a very good song. And then this one's so funny. It's called Super Tuna.
Okay.
It's like a minute and a half, 2 minutes long, and he released it. I'm pretty sure it was like a joke, but then it went viral. It just exploded all over TikTok, and, like, you had to the point where, like, what was so funny about it is, like, you had kindergartners learning this dance and doing it. The kids were learning this dance. It's so funny, but I love Super Tuna. It's really funny, and he's got a music video and everything. But yeah, that's what I have for, like, Jin's solo songs. He's done quite a lot, but these I felt were, like, the most prominent and the best to talk about. But a few other things. So some random facts. So as we've talked about, he is a very handsome man. And so I don't know if he, like, coined the nickname for himself or someone else coined it for him, but his nickname is Worldwide Handsome. When I tell you, when they were first doing a bunch of, like, American interviews,
Yeah.
that's how he would introduce himself. Hello, my name is Jen. I'm worldwide handsome. That is how he would introduce himself, and it's so funny. There's this one which I don't support James Corden, but carpool karaoke. They were talking about nicknames, and he goes, "Yeah, I'm WWH," and everybody in the car's like, "What?"
What are you
And he
talking
goes, "You know,
about?
worldwide handsome," and they're like, "Oh God!" And all the other members hate when he does that. They're like, "Oh God, not this again." Anyways, something really funny, not funny, but interesting. When he was a kid, I want to say he was in like middle school or something. Well, it would be middle school for us. He was at an international school, so it's a little bit
No,
different.
yeah.
Secondary school, whatever you want to call it. He was probably like, he was younger.
Yeah.
He was an exchange student in
Oh.
Australia.
Well, they're all from Australia, apparently.
That's Stray Kids.
I know. They're all Australian.
Okay, we can talk about Stray Kids some other time. And it's only 2 members. Okay, there are quite a lot of members who are in K. There are quite a lot of idols who are from Australia.
Yeah,
It's
that's
really
what I
funny.
mean. I'm like, it's what's up with Australia? You know what I mean?
I don't know. They got big spiders. That's the only thing.
Spiders and idols, I guess.
Yep.
Anyway,
Fun song. That sounds like a sick name to a song. Spiders and idols. Let's go.
so he went to Australia.
He went to Australia to be an exchange student in
Okay.
Australia. That reminds me of something, but I'll tell you about that later. That does not need to be on the podcast. And so another thing, him and J-Hope are considered the cowards of the group. They're just huge scaredy cats. You can find them screaming a lot, and for some reason, the only thing that I can pull is from James Corden interviews, but James Corden does this bit where you stand behind a plexiglass screen and she shoots fruit at you by a cannon, and it hits the glass, and it tries to get your reaction. And dude, I vote everybody go Google that right now. Google Jen and J-Hope reacting to being shot in the face by fruit. It's hilarious. But yeah. And then one more fun fact. He had 3. 3 of his pets that he had were flying squirrels.
Oh my gosh.
Right? That's what those little flying. I think they're flying squirrels.
Yeah, I think so.
Because you can have them as pets. Gliders? Sugar gliders. No.
Sugar gliders.
Wait.
Oh. Are those the same thing?
I lied. It's a sugar glider. He did not have flying squirrels. He had sugar gliders. I'm sorry. He had sugar gliders. He had 3 of them, and they were very cute.
Aww.
R.I.P. I'm pretty sure they've all passed away.
That's really.
But that's because
they don't live very long.
No.
Yeah.
And this was in like 2016, 2017.
Oh yeah, those little rodents are gone, unfortunately.
It was really sad, actually. After one of his, they did an event or something after one of his sugar gliders passed away, and he was so sad.
That is really sad. That's why I'll never get a hamster. Genuinely, I have pet birds for a reason.
Yeah, they last forever. Those motherfuckers won't die.
Yeah,
dude, don't parrots live to 60?
So my birds.
If you didn't hear that, there's this really annoying dog that we live with, and it's a little what is it? A
something. It's a Pomeranian something else.
Hold on. You keep talking about your birds.
Anyway, so some birds the bigger macaws and stuff can live for upwards of 50 years. My birds, I have a cockatiel and a conure, and they'll live to about 25, give or take. They're pretty healthy right now, so yeah.
Sorry, drumming back. It's a papillion. I hate it. It's bitten me.
Yeah, it's tried to bite me. It's gotten to the point where we have gates up in the house because that dog is just we can't go in the kitchen without it and its mouth isn't big enough to actually hurt you, but I still don't want to be bit, you know?
No, I don't prefer to be bit.
I don't.
Anyways.
Yeah. Anyway.
But yeah, so birds live forever. Rodents don't.
Yeah, but that is really sad. They seem really cute.
Yeah. So, the last bit that I have is So it's very common for like idols to
Mm.
go on live. They have live. They they just go live, but it's not done through like Instagram Live.
Mm-hmm.
But most of the time when Jin goes live, he's either A, playing a video game, or B, he has his own show that he created called Eat Jin, which is a mukbang.
Ah,
So therefore I can't watch it because I don't like listening to people eat. But
yeah. Yeah.
um he created the show where
Yeah.
it started with him like sharing recipes on things that he
Aw.
cooks like via those were on blogs, and then it transferred to him just eating on live.
No.
He like doesn't really talk about the food.
He
He's
just
simply just eating.
he's just there.
I'm trying to think of some that I've seen. He'll have guests. He'll have guests. It's really fun. Like there was one time where he had, I'm pretty sure it was RM was on the on the Eat Gin live with him, and I'm pretty sure he like wiped his face on his shirt. And RM didn't realize it, and he goes, "Oh no!" He had something on his hand and wiped it on his shirt,
Mm-hmm.
and he goes, "What are you doing?" And Jin goes, "You had something on your shirt. I was just brushing
Just
it
getting
off."
it off. I was just getting it off your shirt for you. No worries. No worries.
Don't worry. But yeah,
Yeah.
that is my main thing for Mr. Kim Sok-jin. He, like I said, doesn't have as much, like, individual stuff
Yeah.
yet.
Yet.
Because, here's the thing, a lot of them, now, most of the rappers,
Mm-hmm.
so RM, Suga, and J-Hope all
Yeah.
have, like, have albums, because
Yeah.
they've worked on that. But the vocalists didn't really like produce albums
Yeah.
until like right before they left for the military.
Yeah.
And since Jin left first,
Yeah, that's what I was gonna be. I'm like, he left first. Like now that he's back.
now that he's back, I'm hoping for some more Jin
Yeah.
content. So a common thing, I'll touch on this. It's not called Big Hit Entertainment. It's called Jin Hit Entertainment. He is known for not listening to the company and doing whatever he wants because he's the idol and he's the one that makes the money.
I mean, so true though.
It's so funny. But the big thing going, Army is going to be left unsupervised with Jin for like 5 months before Hobie gets back.
Yeah.
So, so far nothing crazy has happened.
Nothing crazy yet.
Nothing crazy yet. But he did post a picture of him in the studio recording something. I don't know what he was recording.
In the box.
He's in the box. He also is going to be is it called a torch runner? For the
for the Olympics.
For the Olympics. He's going to represent South Korea and he's going to run a torch. Which I'm pretty sure he's super buff right now because he just got back from the military.
So...
Like he already had broad shoulders as it was. That's actually really funny. Whenever people draw a description of him, it was JK. He just drew a triangle, like an upside down triangle with the 2 points on the bottom and like a Dorito. And that was Jin because he's got such broad shoulders. It's so funny.
Dorito man.
Dorito man.
And that in my notes.
Anyways, now I guess it's question time.
Okay.
First question.
Okay.
What nickname did he coin for himself?
Mr. Worldwide Handsome.
Yes.
I was like scared because I'm like, you said you didn't know if he coined it himself.
I can't remember, but you know what? He has made it his own. So I figured it was good enough. Okay. When is his birthday?
Oh, I actually did write that down. December 4th, 1992. He is 34 years old.
He is not 34 years old. He is 31.
Oh.
But that was not the question. So
no, it wasn't. That was probably just a typo. You don't need to see my text messages.
Oh, we just talked about that too.
We did. Oh.
Where did he go on exchange?
Australia.
Aussie.
I didn't even need to scroll for that one. I just knew that one.
Okay. How did he become a member of BTS?
He was just walking around, and then like some guy was like, "Damn,
that's a fine ass man.
Do you want to go get famous or something?"
Well, what's crazy is then he trained for like
Yeah.
3
Yeah, because
years.
you have to go through a lot of training
hmm
for that.
I think he got found in like 2011 and they didn't
Oh,
debut
yeah.
until 2013. Name one of the original soundtracks he was involved in making.
Like,
One of the songs.
just any song?
You need any of the original soundtracks. So like
Oh, original soundtrack. Okay, it's definitely You, right? With the
yeah.
That's okay. I abbreviated that one quite a bit, so that one's quite abbreviated. So
Yeah, you got 5 out of 5.
nice.
I feel like those were
They were pretty easy
easy
questions.
I didn't really take the difference between our
Mm.
topics is yours is very heavy lore
Yeah,
based, which is sometimes gets difficult for me to remember.
yeah, and then I also get confused. Like I was re-listening to like, not to plug anything, but we started uploading to YouTube.
Oh yeah.
And I was going through and listening to my first episode, and I had to, I said like the wrong word a bunch of times, and I like on the YouTube video, it just like flashes with the correct word every time I say it wrong. Like I edited it, dude, to like fix that. It was, yeah, I was listening to it and I was so embarrassed.
Dude, my thing is when I was editing the most recent one
Yeah.
where you talked about Until
Yeah,
Dawn.
I lied to you.
You lied to me. I got that question right, and
I've apologized. I don't know what else you want from me. Yeah, I get confused. I get scared.
Like, it's fine. It's
Um,
all good. We'll get there eventually. Eventually,
Yeah.
we will get the hang of it.
yeah, and like the last episode, the Until Dawn episode, I feel was like my best episode yet.
I
So I'm
think
hoping to like continue
To
that.
keep the ball rolling.
Yeah,
Keep
we'll
it
see
going.
though.
I think it'll be good.
Yeah,
Anyways,
but yeah, check out the YouTube channel. It's exactly the same as Spotify, but
explaining to my roommate.
like you get to see cool thumbnails instead.
Oh yeah.
So
And like, I don't know. Maybe
Maybe
you wanna. Maybe you don't want to listen to Spotify.
yeah, maybe.
Maybe you get ads.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Well, YouTube
I
also
don't
gets
think
ads.
I don't know if there are ads on our videos. To
Oh,
be
true.
honest.
Because we're not
Yeah.
looking for that coin.
No.
We just want to talk.
So I don't even think there are ads on our videos. So ad free.
Ad free.
On YouTube for now.
For now.
Subscribe.
Subscribe, please. Go smash that like button on all of them.
Literally, just go through it.
Just like every single one. You know what? You don't even have to listen to it. Just like them.
Literally.
Anyways, next week is Easton's episode.
Yeah,
I think, unless it's the 10th episode.
Yeah, it is the 10th episode.
Next week is the 10th episode.
Yeah.
Super exciting things. Then it'll be a surprise for
Yeah.
you. Well, for both of us too.
Yeah.
We don't know what we're doing.
We don't know what we're doing yet.
But it'll be fun. That's all we know. So
Yay.
yeah.
All right.
We will see you the next time we post. I'm not going to say next week because who knows.
Well, we've committed to a date, to a recording date. So
yes.
yeah. Anyway,
Alrighty,
bye.
Oh, my personal button.